A pleasant day, everyone. I am Jessa Saga and I am one of the presenters for the topic Different Forms of Feedback. So, before we delve into the different forms of feedback, let us have first a quick review on the definition of feedback. So, this is just a quick review since the last reporters have discussed this already, and I'm pretty sure that most of you already know on what is the definition of feedback, what is it all about, how to provide a constructive feedback, and I know that most of you are aware that there is a good and bad feedback rather. So, feedback is the reaction, response, or information given about a product or a process. It helps learners or individuals to grow and improve. So, it helps us understand what we did well and um, what else should we improve. So that is the purpose of feedback, of giving feedback. So it ensures that the messages are understood, and without feedback, people may rely on incorrect assumptions like about their performance, which hinders improvements and growth. So, whether in school, work, or in daily life, feedback helps us improve in a lot of ways. Moreover, when giving feedback, we usually focus on these three. First is we focus on the product or performance. Second is we focus on the procedure. And third is we focus on the strategy to improve the work. So just a quick overview for these three, or a quick description, a short description rather, since I will only be discussing the first one, which is the focus on product and performance, and I will be allowing my other group mates to discuss the second and the third one. So these three aims to, helps us to improve our works. So for the focus on product and performance, it helps or it examines the actual output. And for the focus on procedure, it examines how the work was done. And for the focus on the strategy to improve the work, it helps plan for future growth and suggest where to improve. Next is, for the first one, for the feedback on product and or performance, this type of feedback describes how well the performance was done. So it focuses on the actual work submitted and points out what is correct, what is missing rather, or what needs revision. So I have here a concrete example. So allow me to read the example. Jessa, your paper is complete and you included all the required sections: introduction, body, and conclusion. Great job including up to date references from scientific journals. However, I noticed that the definition of global warming is missing. Please add a definition from the main author you cited. Also, rephrase the findings on page 3 to make them clearer. So, this is an example of a constructive feedback under the feedback focused on the output or performance. So, in the given example, this feedback focuses on someone's final output, specifically the output of JASA. So, this output is a research paper. So, the feedback highlights what is correct and complete, like in the phrase all parts of the paper and references are complete. It also specifies what needs correction, what needs revision, and what needs improvement. Like in the last part, it is stated there that there is a missing definition for the term, or for the variable global warming, and there is also um, in the last part, it is stated also there that rephrase the findings on page 3 to make them clear. So these statements, um, says that Jessa should revise her paper. I mean, her paper is already complete, but there are just specific areas that needs revision. So this kind of feedback is clear and concrete, and it allows Jessa specifically to revise her work. So that is why a constructive feedback is really important. So we don't just make feedbacks, we make our feedbacks constructive. We make our feedbacks concrete and clear also. So that ends my part. Thank you so much for listening.